crushed it on the trainer the other day. That's the thing I keep telling myself. Random bottom bracket. So yeah, I got thinking about performance the other day, because I'm having the best year I've had riding a bike since way before Strava. There's just no way around that. I don't ride for performance. That's not what we do. We just did a thing where we went to the Fast 50 and let's try to do the best that we can, kind of thing. And it was fun. But that's not. I go out and want to ride and have a good time. But man, there is something about riding the same roads, keeping track of where you go, so when you go do something, you can tell, okay, this was easier. I was going out to the shop the other day, and riding out to the shop, it's one of those Indiana hills that just keeps going, that is not very steep, but it's steeper than what you think it should be. It's steeper than what you want it to be. You got to pedal just a little bit more than you want to, and sometimes you sweat, and it doesn't look like a hill, but it's just obnoxious. And I went right up it like it wasn't even there, and that's been kind of the thing this summer. It's been pretty good to see health improving, fitness improving, and I don't focus on it too much. Most of the time I go ride, but there's improvement, which got me thinking about something. So the other day I noticed a sound coming from the Crusader. Now I started counting how many STS bikes I've had over the years, and I stopped counting at 11 because then, yeah, it's probably more like 11. But I often take bikes home to test, try out, do that kind of thing. And this one here, this has been like the first one that's it's just mine, you know. No way around it. This is my bike. But I've had it long enough that I finally had a maintenance issue. I kind of filmed the whole process of what I did, and I was hearing a sound, and I could just tell the sound had to be coming from back here. Just had to be. And I'm like, it's either in cassette chain with something back there. I was pretty sure it wasn't the bottom bracket, but when you do, sound can travel through a bike frame. That's something that you work on enough bikes, you hear a sound in one place, and maybe it's something else. But it hadn't been from here on back. We just had somebody with a bad bottom bracket, so I'm like, I'll replace that. So I took the bottom bracket out, put it back in, and it did not solve the issue. Took the wheel off, took the cassette off, took the hub apart, serviced the hub, checked to make sure the cassette was on, checked the spacers on the cassette, and then I got to a point that I gave up. Which is kind of a stupid thing, because who else is going to fix it? I'm the bike mechanic in my area. So I went inside. While I was indoors, I watched a YouTube video, my friend Brian. And Brian got talking about some of his stuff from his career, and he was talking about the thing that he did as a career in continuous improvement. Now, full disclosure, when I worked at Wells Fargo, I freaking hated that crap. I hated continuing ed and all that stuff, you know, because it was used to treat people like crap. That's not what Brian did. Brian was trying to make people's lives better. So I'm watching Brian talking about that. There's two things he did in this video that just really impressed the crap out of me, to be honest. That's one of them, you know, to put yourself out there, to give people some real and legitimate advice. It's not, I mean, it takes guts. I gotta be honest with you, it really does. I'm old enough, I've been around, I've done enough of my life that I've got things to offer, but I don't go around, I just don't do it that often. If people ask, I'll give you advice, but to be that person, it takes stones to do. The other thing he did was some really bad jokes. Not like nothing inappropriate bad, just bad. I mean, and it hits people in a certain age bracket. Those of us that watch SNL back in, you know, and they're, you know, dad jokes, and by the first one, you look at it and go, dude, don't, man, just don't. And then the second one, it's, oh God. And then the third one, and then I start crying, laughing. Because it's, I mean, but it takes stones, man. It's just entertaining. But that's what we do, is we try to entertain ourselves. But I watched him, and I go, what are you doing? What are you giving up for? Continuous improvement. Isn't that what we do? So I go back out. Got to fix the bike. And when I went back out, I remembered something that I had done. And it was an easy fix because I had made an adjustment. One little adjustment on the B screw, and I fixed it. Cops are coming. Not for me. I didn't do anything. So I'm just gonna say it. We need those people in our lives that help us out, to motivate us, because we're all the kind of people that we do try to get better. That's just what you do. Whether you're going out to ride to improve your FTP, you want to try to hit those podiums, or you're just out to enjoy, there's going to be some aspect of when you ride some of the same roads, you can tell that you've gotten better and you're going to like it. And that's what we all do. That was terrifying. I have a shadow on the screen. It makes it look like I'm having a stroke. So if you're wondering what that might look, anyway. You just got to have those people, man. I mean, you got to have those people in your life. And, you know, it made me think about this. That's what my bike is for me. My bike is a part of what motivates me. And I think it's that way for a lot of the guys that ride an SDS bike. The wife's home. Uh-oh.
Sorry, are you recording?
Yeah. You can go through if you're kind of stopped.
Are you making your bike pretty?
But my bike is a motivator. How much I love this bike. And I got to thinking, that's the way it is for a lot of the guys that ride SDS bikes. The fact that they're riding an American-made frame is something that they care about. So yeah, we need to have people in our lives that help us get better. And you need to have an SDS bike. That's, you know, life gets better that way, right? So check out my friend Brian's channel, Ride Along Adventures. He's done some pretty cool stuff. He's a cool guy. And say thank you to anybody who helps motivate you and keep you going and keep you in a mindset of moving forward, you know? Yeah, there's a lot of people in my life like that. So when it became this maintenance issue, thank you, Brian. You're a big help. And on a daily basis, when it's time to not eat poorly, but to go out and ride the bike and help represent our brand, thank you to Josh, my partner, my buddy. Thank you to the rest of the Cook family. Thank you to Terry Gwinnett. Thank you to all the SDS family, because and we ain't nowhere without each other. So this is Andy in my garage, and I don't really like to clean my bike. I did that for the video, so I'm just gonna go put it away.